Hey viewers, welcome to another masterclass. First of all, I would like to thank you for your tremendous support for my previous masterclasses. In this masterclass, I'm going to talk about an important challenge most of the entrepreneurs face: how to develop a marketing strategy plan. So before we dive into the key elements of a marketing strategy plan, I would like to set context as to why you need a marketing strategy plan in the first place. So number one premise of creating a marketing plan is this: my core belief is that you need to have a strategy first and tactics next mindset. I firmly believe in this. It's like building a home. For example, you own a land and you want to build a home in that land, let's say. What you would do first? You would create a blueprint, right? You will analyze the land and see how many how many floors it can hold, how many number of rooms you can build, what is the road width in front of it, and all those things you will analyze before you start building, right? So what is the depth of the foundation? And you will do all this analysis before you start constructing a home, right? So that's what I mean by strategy. It's plain simple. When you want to build a great brand or a great business, or you want to grow your business, you need to have a strategy in place. Most entrepreneurs jump into the tactical side so soon. Yes, execution is key. How you execute the strategy is key, but I firmly believe you need to link it with strategy. I don't ever delineate strategy and tactics. It's a strong marriage, right? You need to have a strategy in place and you need to have a tactical plan to execute the strategy. In our case, building a home, while building a home, you need to have a blueprint. You need to engage with an architect to have a blueprint for your home. Then it comes next, you will have to hire a civil engineer and execute the strategic plan which the architect has created, right? So execution is key, but having this strong integration between strategy and tactics will make you more powerful. So that's number one key assumption which I wanted to share with you before we dive into creating a marketing strategy plan for your business. Another thing is, I use the word marketing strategy plan, but you need to start your marketing strategy plan with your business strategy. So what do I mean by that? Essentially, you will have a business model, right? You just need to have a look at your business model before you think of your marketing strategy. I mean, your marketing strategy is a subset of your big business strategy. Your business strategy usually should have this element. It's nothing but core competency of your business. Your strengths, right? What you're really good at. And you need to map this with the market opportunity. Okay, here is your core competency or list of core competencies, your superpowers, your strengths, and then what is the market opportunity you have. If you link it both, you create a great product. I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a core competency of developing a very low-cost product which can create or open up a massive demand in the market. It could be any segment. It could be housing, or it could be a restaurant. It could be any product or service. Let's say you naturally have this core competency or willing to develop a core competency to become a low-cost player in your industry. And you need to validate that, check that, what is the market opportunity which I have for this capability which I am trying to build. That's what I mean by mapping your core competency with the marketing opportunity. This is the number two premise of creating a highly effective marketing strategy plan. And what is the third premise is You need to have these two things in mind. The mistake most of the entrepreneurs do is we focus here. Let's say this is the lagging indicator. I'll explain what this is all about. And here you have leading indicator. Leading indicators and lagging indicators. Lagging indicators are nothing but what you want to achieve, your end goal, your revenue, your business growth, all those things, right? And leading indicators are nothing but set of things you do to achieve those figures. What's really important is you need to have high level of focus here, right? This is like a cause and effect. This is the cause and this is an effect. Whatever you do as part of your business plan or a marketing brand strategy plan, you need to have a parallel focus on this. But what we do is we mostly focus on the end goal which we want to achieve and never ever map it with the leading indicators. For example, I'm giving you an example. If you want to increase the revenue of your retail store, what is the leading indicator for that? You need to drive more traffic into the store, right? And then what you need to do to drive more traffic into the store, right? So all those questions are leading indicators. As a strategist, my focus is always 60-70% on the leading indicators. If you focus here, all they affect your sales, your brand, legacy, everything comes as a byproduct. So this is the third premise of developing a marketing strategy plan. I'm going to jump into the elements of a marketing strategy plan. As we discussed, you should start with your business strategy. We discussed two key elements in your business strategy. You have a business model, and your two key elements in your business strategy is your core competency and mapping it with the market opportunity, right? Your other key elements are your back-end systems, your culture, your people, and all those things form your business strategy. So now, let's map it with the marketing strategy. The reason why I firmly believe your marketing strategy has to be in alignment with your business strategy is because I'll tell you why. If you have a core competency, I've given you an example, right? Let's say you are trying to build a product which is a low cost product which no one offers in your industry, and your positioning, your marketing positioning, your brand positioning should be in alignment with that core competency. That's when you deliver your promise. That's why I strongly believe you need to align your business strategy with your marketing strategy. Yeah? So your marketing strategy usually will have, from your business strategy, you arrive at a positioning of your firm. I've spoke about positioning in detail in another video. You may check it out. Positioning is nothing but where you want to place your brand in the market. Are you going to be a low-cost player? Are you going to be a mid-segment player, premium player, or luxury player? Or are you going to build a service brand? What is your positioning? That's very critical. And then comes your product. See, most people believe marketing is all about promotions. Promotion is just one lever of marketing, but everything starts with your product and praising it appropriately. Product and pricing are the key lever for your business, and you need to have a clear understanding about what is your product and what pricing you're going to adopt based on your positioning. And then you need to map it with the target market. In the startup world, they use the terminology product market fit. I believe it's not just for a startup. It applies to all the business. You need to have a strong product pricing and market fit, right? So see how we are breaking this down elegantly and clubbing it with each and every other element, right? Your business strategy, marketing strategy, clear positioning, a brand positioning, and then aligned with product market fit with the right price. And then comes all your tactical aspects of marketing, product, market, your messaging, your content. Usually in marketing, we call it as communication strategy. You then move on to media, choosing the right media for effective outreach. You see? Now, it has to have a proper alignment between all these things. Your media strategy and then your distribution strategy. You do not have space, so I'm using it effectively. Your distribution strategy. It means if people decide to buy your product, where are they going to buy? Where are they going to buy? I mean physical distribution. It could be e-commerce store, retail store, or you could use a specific sales channel partners to deliver your product. So you need to be very clear on the distribution side of things. So now product, market, message, media, distribution. And then if you're a service firm, this component, these two additional components are very important. People. In service business, you do not have a product alone. There is an associated service, right? So you need to have people, and you need to have a strategy to hire right people, train them, retain them, and then you need to have a proper service delivery process, right? You need to have proper systems. Once after the customer purchases your product, you need to have proper system. So we technically call it as service delivery process to help the customers navigate the post-purchase scenario. So these are the broad components of a marketing strategy, right? Anyway, after this, if you enter into the tactical side of things, you will have a marketing funnel, and you will bring in more customers into the top of the funnel, and then you will convert them effectively in each and every stage before they make a purchase. So that's another tactical side of things. But overall, if you have this picture, next time when you do a marketing strategy plan in-house, I usually facilitate this for my clients. You just need to think of these key elements of the marketing strategy plan. So before I conclude, I want to share a strategic secret which lies behind the success of this entire strategy, which is nothing called coherence. It means individually, none of these elements don't matter at all. We say the sum is bigger than its parts, right? It's like a chain link system. Each and everything has to be linked properly. When the organization grows, the problem it faces is different people handle different things, and there will not be coherence in all these things. I'll give you an example. Let's say you want your brand to be known as the superior service provider in your industry, and you need to hire right people who can deliver that positioning and promise to the customers, right? Your HR needs to know your brand positioning, correct? So that's what I mean. Even this target market segmentation, let's say you hire to execute the plan, let's say you hire an agency or have an in-house person who creates an SEO strategy, search engine optimization. He needs to clearly know the product and market. Who is the target market? The demographics, their pain points, their geographics, where do they live? All those things he needs to understand before he jumps into the keyword analysis and all those stuff which regularly you do as part of your SEO. So that's what I mean by coherence. You need to link each and everything in this element. Every element, if you stitch everything perfectly, you have a great strategy, right? Most of the times we miss that coherence, and that's why your tactical execution goes haywire.